The buzz, you can feel the buzz here. Everybody is having a great time. Even the people who are waiting are caught up in the good feeling. I'm Therese, and I started Repair Café Pasadena. I read an article in the New York Times about a project started in the Netherlands called Repair Café. I was hearkened back to something very dear to my heart, which is my family heritage. Both of my grandparents were dairy farmers in Nijmegen, Netherlands. And I have a longing for the simple life that they lived, which was so connected to the earth. The first thing on my mind was keeping stuff out of the landfill. That almost has moved to the bottom of the list because other things have shown themselves to be even grander than that. Community building and finding diversity among the volunteers. There came a point a few years into the Repair Café when it became so popular that we had to ring a bell, literally a bell, to tell people, you have to stop repairing now, we have to be out of this venue. I mean, these volunteers, they just don't want to quit. It's just fun. So the first Repair Café we had in Pasadena, which was on June 12th of 2012, we had only sewing. And then the second Repair Café we held a month later, we decided to have some tinkers come and repair appliances, toasters and blenders and things that people could carry in. So then it became apparent we had to really open our minds and do all kinds of repairs.
Be younger than me, because I can't even see that.
It's a little bit like herding cats here. You never know who's going to show up. It's still a little loosey-goosey, but I marvel because things always seem to come out even in the end. Like, people go away happy with their stuff repaired, and I don't know how it works. Magic. So when you check in to Repair Café, you get a ticket and you get matched up to a volunteer who will repair your item, or at least a table of volunteers, and then someone who knows each of their abilities will assign your piece to the appropriate person at the table. We are fortunate to have JPL and Caltech here in Pasadena, and so we have a lot of engineers who, they're rocket scientists who just love to take apart a toaster on the weekend. And one of my favorite memories is a guy who came with an electric shaver that needed repair. And then at the end, he was so delighted, he wanted his photograph taken with the fellow who had repaired his shaver, who happened to be wearing a NASA t-shirt. And he held up the shaver and he said, "I can't believe the guy who built the Mars rover just fixed my shaver for me." It's pretty deep, the community interweaving of people not likely to even say hello to each other in other circumstances. And yet these people are bonded. They're going to go party at somebody's house after the Repair Café is done today. I just met somebody that I had never met before, and she said, "I'm so excited, I want to volunteer." And we get that every single Repair Café. It's something about the high feeling you get from altruism. That's what it is. It's giving back to the community in a way that makes you feel really, really good. With the Repair Café project, I have come to see that pretty much everything can be translated into being repair. So we need so much repair in our world, the climate and the soil and the air and relationships. And, it's sort of like step number one is we can hand out seedlings and we can fix a toaster so it doesn't go to the landfill. And in that way, we're mending the world. We're healing the world, repairing the world.